Hmm. Nice. Nice. I see some people in here already. Very, very good. Very, very good. Good day. It's 9:40 a.m. local time. Ooh. Cha. How we doing today? How we doing today? Slow trickle. Slow trickle. Happy Saturday. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the show. Where's my notes at? Cool. How we doing today? How we doing? If you're on X, what's cracking over there on X? If you can, let me actually, you know what I should I didn't fix that link. Let me do that. I'm gonna add boom. And we are live on YouTube as well. Bam. Join the live chat. Bam. Oh, oopsie. There we go. Hit you with the fingers down. Bop, bop, bop. Boom. If you're on X, please join me in the live chat on YouTube so I can see your chats a lot quicker. What's cracking, everybody? Shall we just get into it, I guess? So, as you saw earlier in the title of the stream, we have officially the QRWA smart contract proposal live. So, Qubic real world assets, excuse me, the smart contract is officially live and it's available to vote on. If you want to check the parameters, you can just click on proposal specifications. I did a video, like one of the last videos I did was on this. Make sure you guys go check it out. I don't want to be too redundant, but we could do a quick synopsis for anybody new watching, or anybody who didn't get it the first time. The smart contract is pretty much going to automate the payments for QMine. If you don't know, QMine is a project built on the Qubic tick chain, where it gives you exposure to direct exposure to Qubic emissions, as in like everything Qubic mines, a portion of that mining goes to QMine holders, right? I used this analogy before. It's like, imagine if there is like a token on Bitcoin, right? Like there are tokens on Bitcoin now, on the Bitcoin network. Imagine there's a token on Bitcoin where that holding a portion, holding a good amount of that, holding any amount of that token gives you a portion of Bitcoin emissions. Like every time a Bitcoin is mined, you get a piece of it. Like that's the most wouldn't that be the most insane investment? Like the people would be, it would be like crabs in a barrel if that was a thing. But this exists on Qubic, right? So this essentially automates the payments for that system on the Qubic network. So holding QMine tokens gives you direct access to emissions. Qubic goes straight into your wallet just for holding QMine. You don't have to claim it, no signing transactions, none of that. You don't have to connect to nothing. All you have to do is hold the token. And that's it. And the ratio for the holdings is crazy. I recommend, I don't want to give you the whole skinny. I'm going to tease you guys so you guys can watch the actual video. Let me actually, you know what? I'll put the link in the description later. Yeah, let me stay focused. If you guys are curious, you guys can just look at my videos right now and look for it, but I'll put the link in the description. But yeah, make sure you vote on this proposal. I wanted to vote on this live, just for funsies, because I didn't vote yet. But one thing is, recently I moved most of my QMine to another wallet, but I think my mobile wallet still has some QMine, so I can still vote. There's only 4 votes. Okay, this is shameful. Okay, okay, Q miners. Q miners, I know it's early. It's still early, right? It just happened. All right, let me not get ahead of myself. My bad, my bad. Damn, it's Epoch 195? Time is flying. All right, look at this. We have 4 votes. It's only been live for a few hours. I get it. Okay, let me take it easy. Let me take it easy. Take it easy, my friend. But look at this. Is it dashboard? No, home. Look at the holders. We have 676 holders. That means, dude, wait, that's actually crazy. Oh, damn. That's actually pretty crazy. We have 676 token holders. Oh, snapshot that. Who's watching? That's crazy as hell. There's 676 holders. So technically, we should if we don't have 676 votes, I'm not reaching enough people. I don't know what's going on. So let me see. Let me go ahead and connect my wallet. Oh, snap. We have 676 pinche holders. That's so crazy to catch that live. What the feezy? All right. I'm opening my mobile wallet. I'm not just like texting. All right. I want to show you guys. I'm about to get my vote on. Get my vote on. Bow. Hopefully, I don't dox anything too crazy. I'm pretty sure my seed phrase won't pop up. Nice. All right, so I have a little bit of Qmine in there, so I can still make a vote. Damn, you know what? The rest of my Qmine is in like not a mobile wallet. Well, either way, it doesn't matter. My vote will count. My vote is yes. I'm gonna be vote number 5. Nice. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Vote submitted. In your face. 5 votes. Dude, look, dude, this website is sick. And also, just so you know, if you don't know, if you're a Qmine holder, if you click dashboard and well, I already connected my wallet, so it already has the info. But if you just copy paste all you don't have to connect your wallet. All you have to do is copy paste your wallet address and it'll give you your earnings. Damn, that's crazy. Even though I only have 25,000. As you can see, I moved most of my Qubic to another wallet after this epoch. For this wallet the emissions shrank pretty big. Dude, my other wallet's getting some nice Qubic. I ain't gonna lie. Dude, when Qubic hits a penny, that free Qubic is gonna be the free Qubic I'm getting from Qmine. Even if it reaches like a tenth of a penny, like that's a good amount of money. But yeah, this is the Qubic. The last epoch for. Let me see. How much do I have in this wallet? How much did it say? Go to voting. I have 28,000, 28,500. So in the last epoch, I got 55,600 Qubic for holding 25,000 Qmine. I just got a comment on one of my YouTube videos like, "Oh, how much should I hold?" I'm like, "I don't know. I can't give you advice, but just look at the numbers, man." The fact that Qubic is so cheap right now. Buying Qubic this cheap to get Qmine is like the game is like the it might be the play of the year. It's like a low key play of the year. Not a lot of people will know about it, but once people catch on to it, that they can get Qubic super cheap right now. And then with that Qubic, you can slide and get semi cheap. I mean, it's cheap. It's not gonna get lower than this. Qmine, watch. Qmine did, dude. I can talk about Qmine all day. Oh, we're back above 70. Nice. Dude, look at Q. Oh my God. Random MLM. Oh my God. Bro. Hold on a second before we get to Qmine. That's crazy. It's yo. That's crazy. Yo, shout out to Vibra. I know he has an MLM share. Oh, bro, you're swimming in Qs, my guy. Dude, and it's this early and it's 2 point. Dude. Oh my God. Vibra, are you seeing this? Oh, dog. MLM is going crazy. 1,600 for a share. That's crazy. And this is the early stage. Oh no, that's crazy. Anyway, all right, let's get back to the topic at hand. Okay, Qmine's taking a little dip. It was at 3K not that long, or a day ago, 2 days ago. But don't look at the dollar amount. Look at the cubic price in cubic. That's what matters. Because the price in dollars is based on the price of cubic, honestly. So look at this in terms of the price in cubic. When we got in, it was literally 10x, but divide this by 10. We got in at 280. Well, my first bid was at 270. I got my first 100K at 270, and then the rest I got at 280. And then like after that, it kept going up. And then it went to like 400, 500. I'm like, no, it'll come back down. 600, 700. Oh, no, it'll come back down. 800, 900. It didn't come back down. I wanted to punch myself in the jaw and knock myself out. I'm like, dude, why didn't I get it when it was 600? Like, I'm just like, man. Because I'm like, nah, that would be FOMO. You don't buy green candles. Like, that was my training. Like, don't buy green candles. Thankfully, I had enough conviction for the first few buys, but I'm like, dude, me and my fucking rules. Ah, I cursed. Dang it. I was trying not to curse. I'll have to bleep that out in the afterwards. Because your boy is in the YouTube partner program. Trying to get monetized. All right, so cool. So I made my vote. What else we talking about? Oh, dude. Do you guys remember the giveaway that let me see here. That Millie did not that long ago? Let me go to X. One second. Bink. Boom. Millie. Bam. Oops. Dang, what the? Aha, found it. Aha. Shall we revisit this? Let me see here. Aha. All right, perfect. All right, I was like, damn, I better be able to find this. I feel like I got too many tabs open. I'm about to crash out. Bump, close this. We went over that already. That's good. Bada bing. All right, cool. Oh yeah, so check this out. I won something awesome, and I haven't opened it yet. I've been waiting. I got it like a week or maybe 2 weeks ago. I won a pendant, but yeah, let's catch up with the lore of this unboxing. This was fun. Oh wait, hold on. Oh darn it. Mm, hold on a second. Mm, your boy's slipping. Hmm. Dang. What is going on? All right, let's go.
Qubic jewelry, like as me or Qubic jewelry do, we want someone to have it.
All right. All right, I was right the first time.
But
Sorry for the technical difficulties, guys. If you're still tuning in, thanks for watching. Oh, Bob Armstrong, what's cracking, big dog? I just seen your comment. My man Samson just landed. What you voting on? I'm voting on yes, big dog. But yeah, hey, join me on the YouTube side, man, so I can see your chat quicker. All right, now we're about to get into the unboxing. We need the backstory.
I like the random picker chose someone that's like not even a Qubic fan. And to be honest, hi guys, well, I feel a little bit horrible, but I like the random picker chose someone that's like not even a Qubic fan. And to be honest, why are you gonna have a piece of Qubic jewelry if you don't even support the project, right? So, okay, if you've participated, but if you're not from the Qubic family,
Uh,
I don't want to give it out. I really don't, because you're not going to value the Qubic charm as much as me or Qubic jewelry do. We want someone to have it that is going to be over the moon to have it, that is going to really appreciate having a piece of Qubic jewelry. Like, no. So I saw that that person like isn't a Qubic supporter. So what's the point of giving it to that person when they're not going to really care about it? I'm very sorry, Cryptoski. I'm really
mm,
sorry, but
sorry, Cryptoski.
I've just made up a new rule, and you need to be a Qubic supporter in.
Dude, this made my day. Cause I remember watching the winner video and be like, oh, I lost, whatever. Didn't even think anything of it. And then this video came out like, I don't know how many, maybe a day later or a half a day later. Oh, dude, I was so lit.
in order to get this cubic charm. So I'm going to run the roulette again. Let's go. So I'm going to switch my camera around. This person I'm actually going to remove. And I'm going to make sure that this person's a cubic supporter, the next person that wins the roulette, okay? Because what's the point in having a cubic charm if you're not a cubic supporter? None. Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what. That's what I'm talking about. You tell him, Millie.
Okay, I'm feeling nervous. Right, okay, so let's go again.
Give me my jewelry.
Click. Now, I am very happy with this winner because he is one of the biggest Qubic supporters out there. I love his live streams, he's amazing. So, well done, Samson. I am very, very happy for you. I'm very happy that it's going to a real Qubic supporter that loves Qubic as much as we do. So, now I'm happy. Now I'm happy with the giveaway. Definitely, 100%.
Dude.
Okay, so, yeah. Yay!
Yay. Dude, that made my day. So now let's open that shit up. Cause I've had it on my table for like a week, one of my tables, and I completely forgot about it. Just life and holidays and things and stuff. All right, what the hell is this? Let me go to something a little less distracting. All right. Let me make sure I don't put my... Oh, look at that. I got a little heart. I got a little heart on here. Oh, happy. This package is happy to see you too, it says. Alright. Let's open this bitch up. Ooh la la. Some kind of wiping cloth. Okay. Oh ho 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 ho. Look at how they wrap this thing up. That thing is fancy schmancy. Can you guys even see it? Let me see. Can you guys see it? Let me put... Nah. This right here. Bam. Ooh la la. I almost don't even want to take it out. Let me see here. Ooh la la. Oh, you can put it back in there if you want. Ooh la la. Look at that. This is... Hey, silver just went up too. Bam. Can you see that? Yeah. Will it focus on it? Oh, damn. Anyway, it's too bright. It's too glistening. Nice. This is dope. And I think this is like legit silver too. Hey, thanks Qubic Jewelry. This is awesome. Hell yeah. Should I wear it? Let me see how that looks. Oh man, my fingers do not know how to work like this. I haven't worn a necklace in forever. I'm gonna have to put it in front of me. Oh no. My nails are too long right now. Oh Jesus. Alright. I'm not gonna fumble with this. Put that back in the box. Hey, thanks Qubic Jewelry for the silver pendant. Splatagagoosh. Oh, it's too blurry. It's all good. Put this back in the box. Damn. It was a long time coming. I was waiting for a week, so I thought it got lost in the mail or something. And then the day I DM'd them about it, because I was concerned, it came in the mail. I was like, oh, it was like so exciting. me just hang it from right here. Dun, 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 dun. Nice. I got some silver jewelry. Hell yeah. What else are we talking about? Oh, dude. Did you guys hear about this ridiculous ass OpenAI pen? Good God Almighty in heaven. It's... You guys gotta tell me what you think. How many people got on here? We got 23 on X, 7 on YouTube. Hey, say what's up in the live chat, everybody. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out this OpenAI pen. We've talked about how in other streams how OpenAI is just like a failing company. Like pretty much AI focused startups most likely will fail, and the ones that will survive are like the legacy companies who actually have like cash flow and revenue, like Microsoft, Google, Meta. Like they have revenue, but like AI startups like OpenAI, like they're losing billions of dollars. Like they don't make money. So yeah, that being said, they come up with these goofy new models and these goofy new products to hopefully keep dangling the carrot in front of investors to keep pouring money in, and like they're getting so desperate now that check out their latest attempt, their latest carrot dangling attempt. The new OpenAI gumdrop, dude. When I had to, this was the main reason I wanted to go. I'm like, dude, this is so, OpenAI is really reaching. They're really, it's like really not good. All right, let's check it out. Oh wait, let me share the tab.
OpenAI is building its own physical device, designed by Jony Ive, manufactured by Foxconn, and meant to sit alongside the iPhone and the MacBook as a so-called third-core device. It's small, screenless, pen-shaped, and internally known as gumdrop. And according to supply chain leaks, court testimony, and multiple reports across the US and Asia, this is no side experiment. It's a serious attempt by OpenAI to take control of how people access AI before someone else locks them out completely. So, the device itself is still officially unannounced, but the picture is already unusually clear. OpenAI's first consumer hardware product is currently in the design phase, with a projected launch window in 2026 or 2027. It's described consistently across reports as being roughly the size of an iPod Shuffle, light enough to be worn around the neck or carried in a pocket, and intentionally screenless. Instead of a display, it relies on a microphone and a camera, with voice as the primary interface. One specific capability shows up repeatedly: the ability to transcribe handwritten.
Dude, it's so not good. All right, the AI grid has a pretty decent coverage of it. Let's watch this. It's so ridiculous. Like, it's like, you know, remember those stupid little pins that were supposed to be cool, like the rabbit and all that stuff? Like, it's just another attempt at that. It's a quick, they're trying, their OpenAI is grasping at straws to stay afloat. It's so, man, it's so sad. But like, it's so much money. Like, it could be getting used for other stuff. All right, let's talk about it. Let's watch. Let's watch what.
Sick. OpenAI just leaked.
By the way, make sure you give the AI Grid a subscribe. Follow his channel. He has really good AI content. He's one of the few channels I watch to like cross-reference like AI stuff. All right. OpenAI's pen might be the first device that works. No, it's not. It won't be. Nice title though.
OpenAI just leaked what might be the strangest AI device we've seen just yet. Not glasses, not a pin, not a pendant, a pen. So now, codenamed Gumdrop, this is an AI-powered pen that is set to launch in 2026 or 2027, and this is supposed to be your third core device alongside your phone and your laptop. But the thing is, most people don't realize we've seen this movie before. The Humane AI pin is dead. The Rabbit R1 is basically dead. and both promised to revolutionize how we interact with AI, and both crashed and burned spectacularly. So the question is, can OpenAI actually pull this off, or is this just another expensive gadget designed for the drawer of forgotten tech? Let's break it down. So what do we actually know about this device? So here's what we actually know about this thing is that the device and both crashed and burned spectacularly. So the question is, can OpenAI actually pull this off, or is this just another expensive gadget designed for the drawer of forgotten tech?
That one. It's that. What do you call it? It's the latter.
Let's break it down. So what do we actually know about this device? So here's what we actually know about this thing is that the device is being developed under the internal codename Gumdrop, and OpenAI acquired Jony Ive's startup IO.
Oh. That's not a weird picture.
For roughly $6.5 billion back in May of 2025. Now, this is all stock, no cash, bringing in about 55 engineers, including the designer behind literally every iconic Apple product. Now, according...
That's pretty crazy. Like, it's easy to glance over that information, but OpenAI bought this guy's stuff for $6.5 billion, and he designed all the major Apple products. Let's run that back again. Let's absorb this. For those of you privileged enough to be watching this, let's run it back again so we really get a good smell of it.
Acquired Jony Ive's startup IO for roughly $6.5 billion back in May of 2025. Now, this is all stock, no cash, bringing in about 55 engineers, including the designer behind literally every iconic Apple product. Now, according to leaks from industry tipster Smart Pikachu, here's what we're looking at. So the form factor is supposedly a pen. Think about an iPod Shuffle sized without a dedicated screen. And the whole point is to be screenless and minimalist. Now, some of the core features, we're looking at contextual awareness through cameras and microphones, handwritten notes converted to text and uploaded directly to ChatGPT, two-way voice communication with the AI, ability to run OpenAI's models locally with cloud support for heavy tasks, possibly worn around the neck or carried in pocket. Now, for manufacturing, they were originally going with Chinese manufacturer Luxshare, but OpenAI specifically didn't want it made in China, probably for political and supply chain reasons. So they've moved to Foxconn, likely manufacturing in Vietnam or potentially even in the United States. Sam Altman has described the device vibe as simple, calming, and devoid of distractions, like a cabin by a lake, and Jony Ive calls it elegantly simple and playful. Now, they're
a cabin by a lake? That doesn't even... Dude, these people are... Dude. Okay, I gotta stop saying dude. I notice I be watching replays a lot. I gotta stop saying dude so much. I'm gonna catch myself. Hey, man. Sam Altman said it's using the AI, the thing that he hasn't even made yet. It's gonna be like a cabin by a lake. Like, they just try to appeal to your, like, feelings. They're not even trying to appeal to, like, practicality. They're just like, we need to make money. How do we sell this expensive thing that we're making?
Sam Altman has described the device vibe as simple, calming, and devoid of...
Simple. How is that a simple device?
Of distractions, like a cabin by a lake, and Jony Ive calls it elegantly simple and playful. Now, there are actually 3 core device concepts under evaluation, with the pen launching first, followed by a portable go-to audio device, and none of these are...
Oh, Jesus.
Earphones or traditional wearables. These are supposedly entirely new form factors. Now, before we dive into this entire pen, we need to talk about, okay, the graveyard of AI hardware, because if we get too excited, we need to remember these things can ultimately fail. So the first thing I want to talk about is the Humane AI pin. This thing was supposed to be the future, founded by former...
Dude, this was... You can tell even from the jump, like... You don't even have to have anything invented before the pen to know the pen is a stupid idea. Even these AI pens were stupid ideas from the jump. Because you have your smartphone already. Like, just put the thing in a smartphone.
Apple executives, it raised $230 million at an $850 million valuation. It was this sleek little brooch that could project a laser display onto your palm. The price was ridiculous, $699 plus a $24 a month subscription. Now, what actually happened?
Oh my
It's pretty
God.
obvious. It was a complete disaster, one of the worst reviewed consumer tech products in recent memory. By mid-2024, the returns were outpacing sales. They sold maybe 10,000 units when they planned for 100,000, and in 2025, HP acquired the assets for just $116 million, which is just half of what they raised. And they basically killed the products. The servers got shut down, and everyone who bought it was left with an expensive paperweight. Now, the Rabbit R1, the fluorescent orange AI walkie-talkie, was supposed to use something called a large action model to actually do things for you, to book flights, order food, all that kind of stuff. And the price was $199, which is much more reasonable. Well, what happened? 100,000 pre-orders sounds great, right? But 5 months after launch, only around 5,000 people were using that device. The founder admittedly said that they rushed it to market. Security vulnerabilities, exposed user data, and most people just returned them. The media called it one of the top 3 hardware failures of 2024. Now,
The top 3 hardware failures of 2024. Dude, they're just OpenAI is they're just doing it. They're just making a pen version of this. Like, isn't that obvious?
if you aren't sure why I brought this up, think about the common thread. Both of those devices promise to replace or support your current smartphone. Both relied entirely on AI that wasn't quite ready. And both answered a question that nobody was really asking. What if I had my phone,
Exactly.
but worse? Now, this is the actual problem. The consumer
That's brutal. You can't tell by his tone, but that was a pretty brutal comment. Let's run it back.
3 hardware failures of 2024. Now, if you aren't sure why I brought this up, think about the common thread. Both of those devices promise to replace or support your current smartphone. Both relied entirely on AI that wasn't quite ready. And both answered a question that nobody was really asking. What if I had my phone, but worse? Now, this is the actual problem, the consumer habit problem. This is the biggest challenge that OpenAI is going to face. The brutal truth is that changing how people interact with technology is incredibly hard. Think about it. Your smartphone has been your primary computing device for, what, let's say 15 years now. Every app, every phone you use, everything that you do, every muscle memory you developed, it all revolves around that little rectangle in your pocket. The iPhone wasn't successful because it was just good technology. It was successful because it replaced something people were already using, flip phones and PDAs, and did those jobs better. It fit into existing behaviors while improving them. But an AI pen, what behavior?
That's a really good point. That's like it's such an obvious point that make like this pen is good. Dude, mark my words, they have to scrap this. But then they bought the guy's company for $6 billion. Dude, they spent $6 billion on this guy's company, and then they're gonna make this? Dude, OpenAI is in their final death throes. It doesn't make sense. They're like, we might as well just like spend the money, like we're screwed anyway. Like they couldn't come up with something better than a pen version of the rabbit. At least do the glasses thing like Meta or something.
Does that replace? Note-taking, most people type faster than they write. Voice memos, your phone already does that. Quick questions to ask AI, you can already talk to ChatGPT on your phone, your watch, or your car. The challenge isn't building a cool device, it's actually convincing millions of people to add another thing to their daily carry list. Another thing to charge, another thing to remember, another subscription to pay for. And that the people most likely to buy a first-gen AI device are early adopters. And those early adopters got burned by Humane and Rabbit. And that trust problem is going to be very hard to overcome. Now, of course, we need to talk about the price, okay? This is something that nobody at OpenAI has mentioned yet. How much is this thing going to cost? I mean, look at the prices of the previous things. It's kind of expensive. Your Humane AI pen costs $699 plus $24 a month in subscription. The Rabbit R1 was $200. Meta's Ray-Ban glasses, $299 up to $700 for the display version. And now this is a Jony Ive design product, so we're talking about the man who made Apple products command premium prices for decades, and OpenAI isn't exactly known for being cheap. ChatGPT Pro is $200 a month. So My prediction is that this pen is going to be expensive. Maybe $400 to $600 minimum for the hardware, potentially with a ChatGPT subscription bundle or required. And here's the thing about price. It completely changes the risk calculus for consumers. If you're paying $200 for the Rabbit R1, that's an impulse.
Hold on, let me catch up with the comment. 7990. What's cracking, dog? That's what I'm saying. Hey, AI Crypto Space, what's up, big dog? Good to see you guys. An AI pen. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. It's freezing over here. It's freezing in this bitch. An AI pen. I mean, does it write by itself or what? Dude, it doesn't. I'm telling you, it's just a money grab. That's not... It's the dumbest... It's literally the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Oh, I cursed again. They must have been high on Adderall and cocaine and been like, oh yeah, this is great. We're gonna... Like, it doesn't solve a problem. Like, having this pen makes your life harder, not easier. Like, it's not solving not one problem. How do you have a product that doesn't solve a problem? Like, that's crazy as hell to me. And this is OpenAI, one of the biggest AI companies in the world. They're in their final death throes, man. It's over. OpenAI is cooked. You heard it. I mean, you didn't hear. I mean, people have known OpenAI is cooked, but this pen is literally the nail in the coffin. Like, they're cooked. Why would you spend $6 billion just to acquire the guy's company to build this? Spend it on, like, figuring out AI. Their developers are so stuck. This is all they have to come up with. This tells you the caliber of their developers or the caliber of their leadership. This pen, this is the epitome of their leadership. This is the... Anyway, let's continue with this nonsense. I mean, I just want to make sure I'm not the only one who... So 799, let me know I'm not the only one who thinks this is absolutely crazy.
Buy. Sure, I'll try it. I'll drop $200 on it. But $700 for the Humane AI pin, that's an investment. That better be life-changing. If OpenAI prices this too high, they're setting expectations that no first-generation products can meet. If they price it too low, they're signaling that they don't even believe in it. And that's, of course, the question of the ongoing costs. Will this require a ChatGPT Plus subscription, a separate subscription, or will the full features be locked behind ChatGPT Pro at $200 a month? These are the questions that are going to make or break adoption. Now, let me ask you something. Would you actually use this? Picture your daily routine. When would you reach for an AI pen instead of your phone? The pitch seems to be taking notes in meetings while getting AI assistance, capturing ideas on the go without screen distraction, having a calmer relationship with the technology. But we need to be real about this. Whilst yes, being offline is actually a real trend moving into 2026 due to the AI destroying the internet, we need to be real about daily interactions. In meetings, most professionals already have laptops open in meetings. The ones taking handwritten notes do so specifically because they don't want technology involved. An AI pen kind of defeats that purpose.
Exactly.
For ideas on the go, I can already...
It makes zero sense. If you have a pen, you have a pen out to write. You don't have a pen out to do all this weird nonsense. Oh my goodness. Like, they're reaching so hard with this, and I'm shocked. I thought this was like years ago. This was days ago. See, when did he make this video? 5 days ago. I'm like, dude, this is recent? How could this be recent?
Say, hey Siri, remind me to do XYZ, or I can open ChatGPT and have it speak my thoughts. The friction isn't that high.
So think of it as like a TV ad with a catalog component where I can choose on the Roku app and
Now, calming tech is of course the most interesting pitch. The idea of a device that isn't trying to grab your attention with notification, ads, or infinite scroll. This is the real deal seller here. But here's the thing. If you want less distraction, you can just put your phone down. You don't need a $500 pen to do that. The real question is, what's the use case that only this device can solve? Remember, smart pens have existed for years. LiveScribes, Moleskine, Smart Pen, Rocketbook, they never went mainstream because the problem that they solved wasn't painful enough. And adding AI doesn't automatically change that equation, it just makes the pen more expensive and adds another point of failure. Now, here's something that most people won't talk about, and that's the privacy problem. This is something that should concern everyone, the privacy implications of an always-on pen. The device will have cameras, always-on microphones, and direct connection to ChatGPT servers. Think of—
Oh my God, dude, that's it. That's it. It just clicked. It just clicked. What if this isn't a money-making scheme? What if they're just trying to get more devices in people, but they already have phones out there? Nah, this is just I'm complicating it. Another Occam's razor situation. Maybe they're just stupid.
about what that means. Every note you write could be uploaded to OpenAI servers. Every conversation and earshot could be processed by AI. Every environment you're in could be analyzed and stored. We already—
That's already happening with our phones. Like it happened like even in, what was it? The Dark Knight. Like that's been happening. Batman did it 20 years ago. You think that's not happening? You don't need that pen to do that.
saw what happened when Meta's Ray-Ban glasses became popular. People got uncomfortable being around someone who might be recording them. There's a social cost to wearable cameras. A pen is slightly more discreet, which could be worse. At least with glasses, people can see you might be recording. A pen on the desk in a meeting, nobody's going to think twice about
No
that.
one cares.
And then there's the question of data security. Both the Humane and Rabbit had security vulnerabilities that exposed user data. They were well-funded startups with experienced teams.
What if they're selling to creeps and creeps would buy that? That's not. What if their market is like some weird other stuff?
And they still messed up basic security. So what happens when an AI records a confidential business meeting and that data gets breached? What about attorney-client conversations and medical appointments? This liability is probably going to keep OpenAI up at night. Now, this is a question that I was thinking. As someone who's, looked at all these AI tools, done a bit of research, why on earth?
Yeah, that's basically a spy tool. Oh, snap. That's really dangerous. Now that I'm like seeing this live. Yeah, oh, that's dude, OpenAI is, somebody has to stop them. They're pretty much selling spy tools now. Oh no. Oh no. It's not good. They have to be stopped. Uh-oh. Damn, we're too worried about crypto regulation. We need to regulate this stuff. They're literally selling like James Bond tools. That's crazy.
Are OpenAI not just making glasses? And this is the question that I keep asking myself. Look at what is actually going on in the smart glasses space. Meta's Ray-Ban glasses have been a genuine success story. I have a pair. Over 2 million units sold. Revenue tripled the first half of 2025. And they now command 73% of the global smart glasses market. And the smart glasses market grew 210% in 2024, almost entirely because of Meta. Google announced they're launching AI glasses with Gemini in 2026, partnering with Samsung, Warby Parker, and Gentle Monster. Apple is reportedly working on, smart glasses for 2027, and Amazon already has its Echo frames. And I did a video recently on how Amazon's using smart glasses for their delivery drivers. And Snapchat is announcing AI glasses coming in 2026. Think about it. The entire industry is already converging on glasses as the form factor for AI wearables, and it's working. Meta has already proved that there's actual consumer demand, and glasses make sense for a few reasons. People already wear glasses. It's not new behavior.
Okay.
They're hands-free by nature. They can provide visual and audio output. They look normal. The social acceptance is higher, and you can't actually lose glasses as easily as a pen. So why is OpenAI zigging when everyone else is zagging? Well, maybe they think they're smarter than everyone else. Maybe Jony Ive has a vision that we just can't see yet. Maybe they're trying to avoid direct competition with Meta and Google, or maybe they're making a mistake. Remember, the contrarian bet—
Oh, they're making a mistake for sure.
isn't always a smart bet. Sometimes the herd is right.
A couple of prompts in, and I had a working checkout. No off-the-shelf system could give us what I built with Base 44.
Now, let's talk about what OpenAI does have going for it, because although I've been pretty skeptical, I just want to play devil's advocate and talk about what ChatGPT does have going for it. Well, think about ChatGPT. Unlike Humane and Rabbit, which were building on AI that wasn't ready, OpenAI is the AI. ChatGPT is the most capable and consumer AI product on the planet. If anyone can make an AI device that's compelling, it's the company that makes AI that everyone actually uses. Secondly, Jony Ive is a genuine genius. Love him or hate him, the man has a track record. He made products that people didn't know that they wanted into products that people couldn't live without. The iPod, the iPhone, the iPad, the AirPads, all Ive. If anyone can make a pen feel essential, it is him. Third, they've already learned from other people's failures. OpenAI has watched Humane and Rabbit crash and burn. They know exactly what not to do. Don't overpromise, don't rush to market, don't ignore security, don't require subscriptions that make the value proposition worse. And fourth, the third device framing might actually work. By positioning this as a companion to your phone rather than a replacement, they're lowering the expectations and reducing friction. You're not asking people to change their whole life, just add a tool for specific situations. And the fifth reason, and this is the biggest reason that I think they will be successful with this, is that they have time. 2026 to 2027 launch gives them time to iterate on prototypes, gather feedback, then actually get it right. Unlike Humane and Rabbit, which rush to capitalize on AI hype, OpenAI can afford to be patient. So
no, they can't. Does he not know what's happening with OpenAI? No, they can't.
My verdict.
Okay, this is why it's important to like really absorb all the information people give out. Because I was agreeing with them all the way up until that part.
Where does this leave us? Well, I think that OpenAI has a much better, chance than Humane or Rabbit did, but it's still an...
They don't have a better chance. They are not... they're already losing money. They're already hemorrhaging billions of dollars per year. And then now they spent $6 billion and they're going to... And this is just an idea. They haven't produced anything yet. This is just an idea. I don't know. Maybe they'll make another... I don't know what product they'll make. Because glasses... They have to... I mean... They might as well make glasses. They got a pen? I lose my pen every 3 seconds.
Uphill battle. The good is that they've got the best in class from an actual AI leader, large distribution from everyone that uses the product every day, world-class design from Jony Ive, and the time and patience to get it right. The bad is that they're solving a problem.
They don't have the time and patience. Thus, this stupid idea. If they had time and patience, they wouldn't make this pen. Am I crazy? Who? You just use a pen. You don't pick up a pen to use a computer. You pick up a pen to write shit down. Like, even as an adult, I only write shit. I'm cursing again, my bad. I only write stuff down, like, unless you're a writer or you're a teacher or something, or like, I don't know. I write, but I use my... Oh my God. You don't need a pen for that. I don't even think it's gonna get to production. They're gonna go through the numbers. I don't think anything is gonna come from this.
Problem that might not exist. They're going against industry consensus on the form factor, and consumer trust in AI hardware is at an all-time low. And privacy concerns are going to be significant, and the price is likely to be high. Now, my personal prediction, is that this is probably going to be a niche product that sells to OpenAI enthusiasts and design nerds, but it won't be a mainstream hit. Not because...
Not even that. Not even that. It's not even going to be sold to Who's an OpenAI enthusiast? Maybe investors who drink the Kool-Aid? Like people who are into Michael Saylor, like, oh, but he's the guy. Oh, infinite money. Yeah. That's not a niche, man. That's a blip in time.
Product that sells to OpenAI enthusiasts and design nerds, but it won't be a mainstream hit. Not because it's bad, but because the use case...
No, because it's bad. No, it is because it's bad. What the hell? What kind of double language is he about to use? Sorry, I interrupted him so quick. Sometimes I gotta let these guys talk. That didn't make any sense. All right, let me let him finish his point.
Yes, and design nerds, but it won't be a mainstream hit. Not because it's bad, but because the use case isn't compelling enough. The future of AI hardware is probably glass.
That means it's bad. Man, I don't like when people like try to be like on the fence. Like you're saying that I don't like that. I don't like passive on the fenceness when you're obviously saying it's horse shit. Everything he said up to this point leads you to believe it's this is a nonsense product. And then now he's like on the fence trying to be balanced about it. I don't like that. Is that really his opinion, do you think? I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping.
Is likely to be high. Now, my personal prediction, is that this is probably going to be a niche product that sells to OpenAI enthusiasts and design nerds, but it won't be a mainstream hit. Not because it's bad, but because the use case isn't compelling enough. The future of
That means it has no use case and that is bad. Form follows function. Like, why would you need that?
AI hardware is probably glasses and not pens. Meta, Google, and Apple, they're all converging on the same form factor for good reasons. OpenAI might be too clever by half here. Now, I'd love to be wrong. A genuinely useful AI device that isn't trying to steal my attention would be refreshing. If anyone can pull it off, it's this team. Now, let me know what you guys would think. Would you buy an AI pen from OpenAI? Do you think they should have just made glasses like everyone else? I think it's a good risk, and if it does come out, I probably will buy it.
Oh my God. I mean, you don't have to buy it or not, but you don't have to have an opinion on it. Like, but it is a dumb idea. It's really dumb. What do you guys think? What do y'all think? Oh, I see Crypto Trooper in the house. Yes. Crypto Trooper. Hoo. Hope everyone's having a bullish day. Drinking the Kool-Aid. Dude, Crypto Trooper, what do you think about that goofy ass AI pen? AI crypto space, what do you think about that goofy ass AI pen? 799, I think we're on the same page. That's just, I saw that today and I was like, what? And then I saw how recent it was and I was like, what? Don't people know this was already done with the rabbit and all that stuff? And yeah, as we saw in the AI grid, make sure you give them a subscription and a follow. It's been done before. It's not solving a problem. I pick up, like, I have a pen right here, like I have my notes right here. I'm never like, oh, how can this pen be better? Like it's like, how do you make fire hotter? Or like how do you make, I mean, it's, I don't know, like it just doesn't make sense to me. You already use it for what you use it for. How do you make writing on paper better, other than a better ink or a like a more ergonomic handle? Like, do you have to digitize everything? It's like, what the hell? It's kind of like how when like NFTs are just like pictures. It's like, do you have to put it on the blockchain and make it a picture, and then like you can have that picture just as a picture, but like you put it on a blockchain and then now it's worth $1 million. It's like, all right, I guess so. It's probably a rough analogy, but I'm coming up with it on the spot. Crypto Trooper said, "LOL, no need for the AI pen." Dude, that's what I'm saying. That's what the hell I'm saying. OpenAI is just so doomed. It's like so doomed. What do you? That's their latest idea. That's their idea. Not. Imagine all these years go by, and then, ladies and gentlemen, 2026, the AI pen. Like, oh my God. I guarantee you the OpenAI investors are like, Jesus Christ. Oh man. There's no way anybody is happy about that. Other than the people who were high in the room when they came up with the idea. Like, it just does not make any goddamn sense. Oh man. All right, I think let me see here. Did I that didn't cut on spink spink spink. All right, cool. Yeah, we went over the main stuff in the title, so now we can just freely search the web. What are we talking about? Let's look on what's crypto Twitter talking about? What's crypto Twitter on today? Doge mining, Europe, Europe, Europe. Hey, Nikki Tabier. Tabier. Bring back intelligence and quality to CG. Help us. Da, 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 da. Okay. Hey, by the way, shout out to Master. He has really good posts on X, MASTRXYZ. Give him a follow. Solid character. I can't say I agree with him politically, but he has good crypto content. Javante Davis back on Instagram. Bro. What is he doing? What is that? What does that even mean? Is he clowning? What is going on? Is that AI? What does that even mean? What is that? What just happened? What just happened, dude? Shout out to Javante Davis. What the hell was that? Let me look at my bookmarks. Bookmarks are where it's at. Oh, dude. Oh, let me know if you want to hear this. Hey, do you want to hear this child preacher? Oh my, there's a reason I bookmarked this. This is gold. And then when it gets to the end, if you want to watch this, the end is like, mwah. Dude, at the end, I remember I was in my bed, I was watching this. I was like, okay, he has my attention, this little kid. I'm like, we're looking at I'm imagining his upbringing, like, man, how did he pick up these mannerisms, right? And then by the time I got to the end, I like said, it was like 3 in the morning or some shit. I was laughing so hard and loud. Dude, this kid he's gonna be the next, dude. I might just play this just because I have to. As I'm recounting that memory. Let's catch up with the comments. Once they get our signatures, fingerprints, and DNA, it's over. I mean, they already do. Look at our driver's license, and say you get booked in the precinct or a jail, they have your fingerprint. Our signatures are already booked in. Like, you know how, like, it's your signature is on your driver's license. If you have a driver's license. So they'll push it to make money off it. Yeah, they're gonna try. It's like WorldCoin, but it's a big fail. You know how WorldCoin was like that? Sam Altman was WorldCoin. Like, oh, scan your eyeball and then we'll give you these things. It's like it's all they want is your information. That's why I clicked mid video. I'm like, oh, that 6 point whatever billion, that wasn't just for. That's why I'm like, oh, maybe they're not trying to make money. Maybe this is just like a money pit where they just want people's data and information. And like to the average Joe, we'll see, oh, it's just a company that's losing money, blah 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 blah. Meanwhile, they stay relevant and keep taking in suckers with their data, right? Losing money. Like losing money might be their business model. Because the people funding this have pretty much infinite money. Because why would you put money into something that's losing money if you know it's losing money? Right? That means there's like something. It's like, yeah, you guys ever watch Naruto? Like there's there's like levels to like to like the deception. There's like so many levels. I feel like now that I'm like thinking about it, OpenAI might it's either the stupidest company, stupidest investment, and the world is dumb and the big money is stupid ever, or it's like a really calculated like psyop to just gather people's data. It could just be a $1 trillion psyop to get the data of the planet. You know, it could be that, or it could be not that, or it could be just this really stupid, irresponsible company putting everybody at risk for a buck. It could be that as well. Who knows? But let's watch this and child preacher. Good God Almighty. I'm not saying this is no disclaimer, this is no proclamation of religion or philosophy or nothing like that. But just watch this kid and his mannerisms. And please, if you're watching, stick around to the end. And I see you're probably watching this. This is hilarious too. All right. I hope you guys heard my disclaimer. If you haven't, rewind it.
I've had people to look at me and say, Mason, don't you know you got to have license to preach? Huh? License to preach. I don't need no license to preach. There ain't no other man can tell me how to preach. And I'm sorry.
Dude, look at his eyebrows. Dude, I feel like oh, okay, I'm not gonna, okay, let it play.
There ain't no other man can tell me how to preach. And I'm sorry. The Lord called me to preach and nobody else called me but the Lord. My mama didn't do it. My mama didn't sign me up for it. My daddy didn't sign me up for it. And let me tell you something, the most best thing that ever happened in my life is when I let Jesus in the chamber of my life. I wasn't worried about my friends. I wasn't worried about the home. Let me tell you something, that's the best thing that you could ever do. You say, let me tell you something, I tried everything in 2025, but you didn't try Jesus. I've had people to look at me.
That Eddie. Oh, bro. Dude, my eyes are watering. The passion in this kid. Where did he pick this up? Who is he watching? He didn't just do that by himself. Dude, who is he He's a genius. He picked up some good stuff, man. Look at his mannerisms. His facial expressions, you could tell his whole body is into it. His entire being. Oh my God.
Something that's the best thing that you could ever do. You say, let me tell you something, I tried everything in 2025, but you didn't try Jesus.
The way he leans in. But you didn't try Jesus. Oh my God. I love it. I love this kid. Oh, dude. You didn't try Jesus? Oh. He was about to go Jesus Super Saiyan. Oh my God in heaven.
Dude, you say, let me tell you something, I tried everything in 2025, but you didn't try Jesus.
Dude, he's like Matan Evan on steroids. Oh my God in heaven. Oh my God. All right, I enjoyed that so much. Hopefully, I thought you guys might. Oh man. Oh, shout out to this throwback.
Do you look?
Shout out to this throwback of Snoop Dogg. I admire a man who can keep it real, even when he's on the spot on camera and people try to. He sniffed it. He doubled down. Oh man. Cover your ears, children. If you have kids listening, cover their ears. Ready, set, go.
Do you look back at some of your old lyrics, given the climate of what's happening today with women's empowerment, and be like, "Damn, that was kind of fucked up that I said that"?
Nope, hell no, that was me. I love every motherfucking man. Fuck them hoes.
Man,
Straight
stop,
up.
man.
Fuck a bitch.
Don't say.
Gotta love a dude with some conviction. Oh, this in living color bit. I know a lot of you will appreciate this because I know my analytics. I know my dude. This in living color bit is fucking killed me. I think I might have woke up my neighbors watching this.
Clown, can you guess my wife's weight?
Sure, $1.
Dude, Homie the Clown was my shit as a kid.
Okay, she's about, I'd say, one fat bitch.
It's pretty good.
Clown.
I'd say she's about. Oh, dude. Dude, oh my God. Back in the day, hadoge desu. Dude, me and my homie would love watching these clips back in the day. This took me back when I saw this. I had to bookmark it. Have you guys ever heard of hadoge desu? Oh. Oh, we still got people watching. Holler at your boy. Nice. Dude, me and my boy Tom, he was my old roommate. We would love, this guy cracked us up. This is like at least 15 years ago.
Hey, Garman さん、私の侵入をやすやすと許していいですか？いいんですか？まずボディテックじゃないんですか？怪しいでしょ、どう見ても。ああ、ガーマンさん。もし股間に武器とか仕込んでたらどうするんですか？ズンズンズン。行きましょう。どうも。
Dude, this guy was so animated. Like he's doing onomatopoeia for his walk. Do you hear him? Sun, sun, sun.
こんにちは。どうも。ズン行きましょう。どうも。どうするんですか？ガーマンさん。どうぞ。もし股間に武器とか仕込んでたらどうするんですか？ズンズンズン。行きましょう。どうも。こんにちは。右折ファー。どうも。ハードゲーです。
I'm hard gay. Dude, Japanese are fucking so funny. I'm hard gay. That was his name. And his initials are HG. Oh. The Japanese are even scientific with their comedy. It's just so funny.
お仕事ご苦労様です。どうも気にせず仕事してください。仕事に集中してくださいね。はい。どうもはじめ。
Don't mind me. Concentrate on your work. As he's has leather short shorts thrusting them in their face.
すいません見ての通りハードゲーですけどもダメですかはいもしもしハードゲーですけども
Dude, he picked up this guy's business phone and said, "Hello, I'm hard gay." Oh my god. Dude, this guy had no chill at all. Hard gay desu kedo. He's like, it's hard gay, man. Dude, if you don't know hard gay, you gotta look him up. That was dude, me and the homie had barrels of laughs to this guy. What my prediction? People have been in crypto for pretty much. Alright. Bow. Let's check up on the Qubic channel real quick before we dip up out of here. Hadoge desu. Ooh, 4 hours ago they had a little recap about last year's domination. August 2025. Qubic miners reached 51% of Monero's global hash rate. We mined 63 of 122 blocks in one window. This caused an 18-block deep reorganization, the deepest in Monero's history. We chose not to exploit it. We simply proved that useful proof of work can do what useful proof of work can do. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, this was crazy stuff. Should we check out the article? Written by Retro. On August 11th, 2025, history was made as the Qubic protocol successfully completed its attempt to dominate the Monero network. After a month-long high-stakes technical confrontation, Qubic reached 51% of Monero's hash rate dominance, successfully reorganizing the blockchain. This event marks a pivotal moment in the crypto industry, serving as the ultimate validation of Qubic's outsourced computation and useful proof-of-work models. Yeesh. What is Qubic? Qubic is built for a purpose, to host a fully on-chain decentralized AI model, Agarth. To achieve that, the chain was designed to be extremely lightweight, running out of the RAM of its validators, random access memory. It functions as its own operating system, features innovative quorum consensus, and has the ability to utilize mining power for other purposes rather than wasting it on simple hashing. That is the useful proof of work, right? Becoming the fastest certified blockchain in the world at 15 million, that's right, transactions per second, was not the primary goal, but a byproduct of the architecture. Let's get that again. Becoming the fastest certified blockchain in the world at 15 million transactions per second was not the primary goal, but the byproduct of the architecture. As a part of its useful proof-of-work design, Qubic needed to implement the first stage of outsourced computation and test it in the wild. The experiment. The Monero mining initiative began as a proof of concept in its initial phase. Qubic split its resources between mining Monero and training its AI, named Agarth. This approach proved highly profitable at one point, becoming nearly 3 times more lucrative than direct Monero mining and attracting a torrent of new compute power to the network. Here we come, Doge. All right, continuing on. The experiment was a strategic and at times combative application of game theory. Previously, Qubic would sell all mined Monero for USD, then use the proceeds to buy Qubic and burn tokens to reduce the circulating supply. However, the Qubic community, though, through a decisive vote, chose to restructure this reward mechanism. All right. It was decided that only 50% would be burned, with the remaining half distributed as extra bonus to computers and on-chain validators. This shift from token buybacks to directed rewards served as a powerful economic incentive that drew miners away from other Monero pools, fueling the takeover push. The process. The path to Monday's success was a two-part battle. The first attempt at a pure 51% hash rate dominance was met with fierce resistance, including a sustained DDoS attack that Qubic's infrastructure weathered for over a week. Yeah, that was crazy. I hope you guys check out the last live streams or videos I did on this. Qubic went through some stuff, man. That was crazy. This hacker war was highlighted the resilience of Qubic's decentralized network, which remained operational despite outages to peripheral services. Yep, yeah, some stuff went down, but the chain itself was okay. The final successful push began on August 11th with deployment of a more sophisticated selfish mining strategy. The technical tactic which proved effective with both slightly less and at times more than 51% of the total hash rate, involved the Qubic pool secretly mining blocks and withholding them. Ooh la la. The sudden appearance of orphaned blocks on the Monero network in the days leading up to today's was the telltale sign that Qubic's strategy was working. So they were selfish mining, getting blocks secretly. Ooh, creating orphan blocks. Ooh. This tactic allowed the Qubic pool to gain a disproportionate share of the block rewards and ultimately the network's consensus. That said, the team has decided not to take over the protocol's consensus for the moment because of internal discussions on whether or that would hurt Monero's price. That's the only reason. Would it hurt Monero's price? Not whether it would be right or wrong. Would it hurt Monero's price? That's funny. Ding, 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 ding. What now? Now that that's complete, the Monero network's core functionality remains intact. Its privacy, speed, and usability have not been compromised. However, it can be by Qubic. So, haha, which is like Qubic just showed that it can take over Monero. Like, isn't that crazy? Like, it showed that it could, but it's not. And if it could take over Monero, who else could it take over? Could it take over Doge? Now that will be the flex of, that should have been the flex of the century, but crypto is so, especially crypto Twitter, they're so dead and not really alive human beings. This should be it was the hottest thing on crypto Twitter for a minute, but it still should be. The fact that Qubic can take over the Monero network. They've even gotten stronger, but they're not doing it. Because it's not like, why would you do that? It's just a display of hey, look what we can do. But, this way the rewards would be funneled through Qubic's pools, bringing their higher profitability and creating a new, higher incentive landscape for Monero miners. All right. The Qubic experiment successfully proved 3 crucial theories. Outsourced computations are viable. Qubic's UPAL model is a proven real-world technology capable of repurposing compute power for external tasks. Dude, once we get into the cloud compute game, so much money is to be made, man. So much money. Because people need compute. AI companies, they need compute. Universities, they need compute. Research labs, they need compute. Oh, we have so much compute and it's so efficient. We're gonna make so much revenue. The cloud compute market is gonna be a multi-trillion-dollar market by 2030. Imagine if we even touched 0.5% of that, and then using that to buy back token. Like, what the hell? That's crazy as hell, dude. Crazy as hell. All right. Any proof of work blockchain can be attacked and controlled by providing superior economic incentive to its miners. Not useful. Not you, pal, though. Not Qubic. Ooh, infrastructure resilience. Qubic's decentralized network demonstrated a remarkable ability to withstand and recover from sophisticated sustained network attacks. Yes, we got attacked like crazy by those Monero botnets. In a move that has rewritten the rules of blockchain competition, a 300 million market cap AI protocol has successfully asserted its dominance over a 6 billion market cap privacy giant. The implications of this event will resonate throughout the crypto industry, providing a blueprint for future interactions between protocols and a stark reminder that in decentralized systems, economic incentives are the ultimate arbiter of power. Yep. And that's that. See, this was, bam, August 12th, 2025. That was good stuff. All right, peoples. I think that's about it. I think we should sign out. How long we been going? An hour 29. What should we dip up out on, peoples? Is there anything interesting on the webs? Nah. We'll just go out normally. All right, guys. If you haven't already, please make sure you click over to YouTube, like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know what you think about the stuff in this live stream. Let me know what you want me to talk about in future short form videos or in the next live stream. You know, we can do Q&As next time. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know, my audience. I see 51 of you tuned in. So yeah, peace out, everybody. We're gonna head on out with some music. I hope you guys enjoy your Saturday. Peace.